Yo guys, what's up? My name is Smurf. Welcome back to another episode of The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly. And today we got something a little different, but it needs to be talked about. I think it's really important. The state of GTA Online. So first off, we got good. The first thing I got on good is there's more to do than ever. And I guess that would go without saying. The game has been out for 8 years. Obviously we would, but I'm just saying from a player standpoint, there's more to do than ever. There's not one thing that you just do repetitively and then get bored. Also, making money is so much easier than it was back in the day. I remember back in the day, I'd be grinding on Rooftop Rumble for like the entire day just making 20K. But now you can do the KO heists, I think you can do by yourself. And then you got all these other ones that you can do and play with other people. Do whatever you want, man. Another big thing is there's so many different buildings to own now. You have your offices, you have your drug places, you got your mechanic shop, you got your arcade, your airport hangar. Like, there's so many different things. Your nightclub, your yacht. There's so many different things to own, which makes the world even more realistic, I'd say. And that's a really cool thing because not a lot of games have that. This one is kind of dumb, but I feel like I should say it because considering how many games we've been getting unfinished, most glitches and bugs have been removed at this point or fixed, or I would hope so. I was recording a video actually yesterday and my game completely bugged out, so they're not all. I said most of them are removed, but not all of them for sure. There's still a couple in there. Okay, this is a big one for the good. One of the greatest free mode sandboxes of all time. And if you disagree, then you're probably not playing this game right, or you're just a broke boy. Either way, it is. You can't deny it. GTA 5 Online is one of the greatest, if not the greatest sandbox of all time. I'm not even trying to dick ride this game. I'm really not. It's just, there's just so much to do, and there's so much, you know, I don't know. Okay, this next one I had on good, but I moved it down to ugly. And I'll let y'all know whenever I get to that one on the ugly one, because you'll see why I moved it. And the last thing I got on good, which you can't really disagree with or get mad at, we get free money now. You know, we get like $1 million a month. Sometimes it's 500K, but I think they're doing $1 million a month continuously, which is dope. You know, I wish we had that back in the day when I was a broke boy, but now I'm balling. All right, now moving on to bad. So first we got tryhards are worse than ever. It's so bad. I mean, the oppressor, holy shit. Just get out of my face. Why are you here? That shit annoys me more than anything. I'll just be playing, chilling out, flying around, and someone just blows me up because they got a fucking flying motorcycle. Like, what the hell is going on here? And it's not even that. Like, sometimes people just want to start a war with me, and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to go to the fucking gas station and get some P's and Q's. It's like, why are you shooting at me, man? It's like, if you want smoke, I got you, but like, I'm not one who goes out and tries to get a fucking KD on Grand Theft Auto. Like, you were in the wrong game, but I don't get it. I don't get why people care so much about that shit. Like, it's never that deep on GTA. It's like, I just don't get it. So the next bullet point I have on bad is the grind, if you can see my quotation marks, gets so repetitive. It doesn't make, I mean, you just don't get enough. The grind, it ruins like the main like sandbox part of the game. Is just, you gotta keep continuously getting this small increments of money to build up to these huge increments and prices of this fucking in-game currency. It just gets so repetitive. It's like, I go to work, I get home, and then I gotta go to my other job. You know, gaming shouldn't be like that. You should get a good payout. And with the heist, you do, but it's so repetitive, and it's just, fuck off. All right, my next bullet point. The payouts from heists are minuscule compared to the in-game prices. I mean, what, you get like 2 mil for KO? Let's say you take all of it for yourself. You get 2 mil for KO. That's like what, one car, in, if even one car, you know? Like, what if you want to get a helicopter? I know there's a fucking gold helicopter for like 10 million for no reason whatsoever. The in-game payouts are not enough. It's compared to the pricing of the vehicles and the properties and all the other shit in the game. You have to pay your mechanic like in real life. It's stupid. All right, this one could be I don't know, kind of iffy. But in my opinion, most of the vehicles have almost no use within the game, or in-game missions at that. You know, like in free mode, you can get your car, do whatever the fuck you want, but you know, like some of the cars, like you would want to use in a mission, but they just have no use. They're just in the game to get, which, I mean, I guess is cool, but it would be better if it had a purpose or something to do with it. Alright, this is not bad. It's not that big of a deal, but it just annoys me every time I go to the haircut shop or the tattoo shop. I go in there wanting to change my character's stuff, and then it's the same shit that I saw in 2013. You know, like no new tattoos, not really. Not any that are like, oh, I know that's new just by looking at it. And the same with the haircuts. The haircuts are so bland. I think there's like maybe 20, 30 haircuts, and they're all basic as shit. You know, like give us some crazy stuff. Give us some, I don't know, something else that's all right. So we made it through the good, and we made it through the bad, and now we're at the ugly. This is where it's gonna get most of the problems. So starting off, there's too many futuristic vehicles. And before you start getting all bitchy in the comments, I do like some of them. Like the Batman car and the Back to the Future car, I fucking love it. I just love driving those cars around. It's so fun. But the Oppressor, like holy shit, why is that even in the game? Honestly, if it was in the game and it only had bullets, like you could only shoot bullets, I wouldn't even care. But it's got rockets that literally do not miss. These fuckers do not miss. I swear, you could shoot it straight to the right, and your target's on the left, and you're gonna hit them. You're gonna hit them. So it's just too overpowered, and they really don't nerf shit in this game. They don't give a fuck. They almost encourage it. They almost encourage blowing people up and shit. But yeah, just too many futuristic vehicles. They could have done that and just stopped. Or actually, they should have kept the Mark 1 only. I don't even know why they made a fucking Mark 2. No one even uses a Mark 1 anymore. Why would you? So this is the bullet point that I had on good, but I moved it down to ugly because then I thought about it and I was like, maybe that's not good. So it is no game / company can compete with Rockstar. And I thought that was good for whatever reason. And then I thought about it, and I was like, damn, they could do whatever they want. And they have. They haven't even released a new game in a new Grand Theft Auto in 8 years. Because no one else can touch them. Watch Dogs tried. You know, what's another one? The Division. You know, stuff like that. No one can touch Grand Theft Auto. Like, they are their own thing. And in a way, that's bad because they don't have any competition. So they don't have anyone, like, giving them ideas or making them want to work harder. So in a way, it's good in a sense where they got their own spice, but in a way it's also bad because they can just do whatever the fuck they want to us and nothing is gonna happen. So my next bullet point: why does $100 of real life money only get you 8 million in game? I don't get it. $100 of real life money. Back in the day, it wasn't that bad. 8 mil was a lot of money. You could buy a lot of shit with it. But now if you do it, you get like maybe like 3 or 4 vehicles. If you're lucky, if you get the cheap ones. But like, let's say you want a yacht or like a new helicopter or another house. That shit adds up. So I just, maybe, 10 mil, it would even be good. I'd be cool with that. That would make more sense. 10 mil for 100. But I just never understood that. But I guess it's been working for them. Okay, this is a big one because I've been seeing it a lot when I play, and it's really fucking annoying. Why has Rockstar not patched the God mode glitch? I swear, someone will be bullying me, and I blow up their car, and they're still alive, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this even still in the game? I don't understand. I just don't get how they haven't had time to remove that. It doesn't seem like something that would be, like, too dragging to fix. So that shit is really annoying. Like, fix that. The God mode should not be in the game at all. Alright, so my next thing is most updates in game modes added become a ghost town. And that's so true, and it's really sad, dude, because you'll have a lot of fun on this game mode and give it like a month or two and it's dead and no one's playing it. You try to find a game No one's playing it. It's not fun. Like the arena mode, I haven't played that shit in forever. I haven't played it in so long. The original team death matches, no one is ever in that. The original races, no one's ever in that. There's so many game modes that are just like ghost towns. And it's sad because the OGs are like actually a lot more fun than these crazy ones they be thrown in. But, you know, I don't think there's much to do about that. The game is 8 years old at this point, so I guess they kind of have to do that. But it's just sad seeing the old game modes just not getting any love anymore. Another thing, things are getting so stale. It's getting really stale, but the thing is it's been stale for a long time. It's just 8 years later at this point. Rockstar is completely different. Dan Houser's gone. Most of the people that made Grand Theft Auto what it is are gone, which is sad. Because honestly, I feel like Rockstar doesn't know what to do. And they have GTA Online, which just keeps giving them money. Things are getting stale for us, but for them, I don't think they care as long as the dough is rolling in. So here's another thing. Why is there no new maps? I just don't get it. There's so many games that are in their like second or third year and they have all these new maps. Like Warzone just came out with a new map. It's huge. Imagine if Grand Theft Auto had a Vice City expansion map pack or a Liberty City, San Fierro, you know? Like that would increase the game's playability by 1,000. But in a way, they don't have to do it because no one else competes with them. So that's why I put that on Ugly. Because they don't have to do it. Because no one else has a game like that where they can do that. They're the only ones that have power like that. But I think that's stupid that they haven't done it. Because even a small one for like 20 bucks, everyone would have bought that. But also I could see how that would mess up like the game lobbies and stuff like that. But I mean, whatever, dude. I'm sure you could figure it out. And the last bullet point I have, will GTA Online ever die? And the reason I put that on Ugly, because if it doesn't die, we're gonna have this game forever, and that's it. We get GTA 6, this moves over to it. Fuck that. I don't want any of that. This game needs to die, which is sad. But the only way it will die if a new one comes out. But what if it's not as good? You know, and then you get all these what ifs and buts. So I don't know when GTA 6 is coming out. I'm praying for 2023, but I know realistically I'm shooting for 2025. But this is all the time I got, guys. I'll see you guys next week or whatever video you're gonna watch after this. I'm out of here. My name is Smirk. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
What we do here is go back.